Did you know that Manchester City striker Erling Holland had the opportunity to play for England but opted to play for his home country Norway instead? Yes. In this video, we're going to discuss 10 players who also had the choice to play for England but opted for another country. Often, we see players from other countries choose to represent England over their home country, but there are also cases of players who rejected playing for the Three Lions. Each player has their own reasons for this decision. For some, it's cultural and patriotic reasons, while for others, it's for competitive factors or assurance of playing time. Now let's look at some specific cases of players who made this choice, their backgrounds, the countries they chose, and their reasons. The number one person in this category of players is Jamal Musiala. Musiala's story encapsulates the incredible diversity of options and the deeply personal nature of these choices. Born in Germany to a British-Nigerian father and a Polish mother, he had a wealth of potential national team options. This young prodigy played at the youth level, showcasing his quality for many different nations before ultimately choosing to focus his ambitions on the German national team. After a stint at Chelsea's academy and time with England at youth level, he eventually found his stride with Bayern Munich, further cementing his connection with Germany. He made his debut for the German national team in 2021 and has scored about 7 goals and provided 8 assists. Jamal Musiala also had a chance to play for Nigeria, but he decided Germany was the best decision. On his decision to play for Germany, he said in an interview with FFT, "I'd had a tough choice to make. I regularly chatted with the people at the FA and the DFB. They both made it clear that they wanted me to play for them. It was a difficult decision, as I was born in Germany, but most of my memories growing up are in England, both are a part of me. It was an incredible feeling to get my first Germany cap. It felt right pulling that shirt on and representing my birth nation. I knew that I'd made the right decision." On Nigeria, he told Team Nigeria UK3, "I could have played for Nigeria because it crossed my mind, and I thought about it well. I had good talks with Nigeria and Germany, so it really just came down to me and where I'd feel the most comfortable. So I decided to go with Germany." The second player on our list is Ademola Lookman. Lookman's situation demonstrates the proactive recruitment strategies employed by some national teams and their determination to attract talent, even from players who have represented another nation. Lookman was born in England to Nigerian parents. Despite representing England at youth level, his allegiance shifted to Nigeria, driven partially by the efforts of the Nigeria Football Federation in securing his commitment. He made numerous attempts to switch allegiance, showing a sustained drive in pursuit of international football on behalf of both the Nigerian Federation and himself. This highlights how successful recruitment can overcome initial ties or preferences in certain circumstances. In an interview, he said, "I decided with my heart to play for the Super Eagles because I have a close and personal connection with the country." Speaking to the Times, he said, "It was nothing to do with my parents because they wouldn't really tell me to go here or there. I wanted to build a career internationally. The decision was something that I thought about for a long time before making it. To play for Nigeria is an honor first of all and the best decision I ever made. I'm happy I made it. It's incredible to play for Nigeria. The support and the love I get back home from the people is unbelievable. It gives me the motivation to evolve in different areas, as a person, not just in my game," he added. Since making his Nigeria debut, he has scored 3 goals and provided assists. He contributed significantly to Nigeria's 2024 AFCON journey, where they ended up as runners-up in the competition. Ademola was also nominated for African Player of the Year award. Wilfried Zaha is yet another player who turned down the opportunity to represent England. Wilfried Zaha's story reflects the complexities of identity and belonging. Born in the Ivory Coast but raised in London, Zaha represented England at youth level and was even called up to the senior squad. Ultimately, he chose Ivory Coast, prioritizing his heritage and roots. In an interview with The Times, Zaha said, "I always felt a strong connection to the Ivory Coast, it's where I'm from." On his decision to switch allegiance, he added, "It was the right decision for me, I'm proud to represent the Elephants." Speaking on another interview he said, I went to England when I was young and I did not return home. So I did all my classes in my adopted country and it was most normal that I played for the England youth sides. But for 4 years, I've had a lot of time to analyze the situation and take into account the requests of the Ivory Coast Association. So I made my choice. Now I want to play with Ivory Coast. It is gratifying, firstly because I am proud to play for my country, and also because Ivory Coast has quality players and has always been a breeding ground of talent. So I made the right choice and I don't regret it. Wilfried Zaha made his debut for Ivory Coast on January 2017, in a friendly with Sweden. Zaha has scored 5 goals and provided 6 assists since making his debut. The 4th player on our list is Michail Antonio. Michail Antonio's story showcases the complexities of international allegiance and the twists and turns that can shape a player's career. Born in London to Jamaican parents, Antonio initially opted for England in 2016, receiving a call-up for a World Cup qualifier. However, injury prevented his debut. Later, in 2021, his desire to play for Jamaica resurfaced, driven by a sense of heritage and connection. Despite passport delays hindering his participation in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, Antonio's journey highlights the importance of cultural identity. In an interview with The Guardian, Antonio said, "I always wanted to play for Jamaica, it's where my parents are from, and I've always felt a strong connection to the country." On his decision to switch allegiance, he added, "It was a tough choice, but I feel like I've made the right decision. I'm proud to represent Jamaica." Since making his Jamaica debut in September 2021, Antonio has scored 5 goals and provided 4 assists. The next player on our list is Balogun. Balogun's situation demonstrates the intricate choices players face when navigating international eligibility. Balogun was born in New York City to Nigerian parents. He moved to London at age 2, making him eligible for 3 nations, the United States, Nigeria, and England. After representing England at youth level and the United States at U18 level, Balogun initially chose England but later announced his decision to play for the United States men's national team. In an interview with US Soccer, he said, "My decision to represent the United States, it came together with my family. We decided it would be the right thing for me, to represent the country I was born in. In the end it became a no-brainer, but for sure, it's just something I wanted to do and it feels like I'm at home here. To represent the United States means a lot, more than people would know. I'm very proud and honored to have this opportunity, and I want to give everything I have to make our team successful." Balogun made his debut in the U.S. men's national team in 2023 and has scored 5 goals and assisted 4. Then, the next on the list is Gareth Bale. His unwavering commitment to Wales is a testament to his deep connection with his home country. He was born in Cardiff, Wales, but he was eligible to play for the Three Lions through his grandmother. Bale never considered playing for England. His agent reportedly even threatened to fire him if he ever mentioned it. The agent reportedly said his choosing Wales over England cost him millions of pounds. In an interview with BBC Sport, Bale said, "I've always been proud to play for Wales, it's my country, and I've never thought about playing for anyone else." On his dedication to Wales, he added, "It's not just about playing football, it's about representing my nation and making my family and friends proud." Bale made his international debut for Wales in May 2006. Since then, he has scored 36 goals and provided 22 assists for Wales. Aston Villa defender Matty Cash is another player in this category of players. His situation demonstrates the importance of cultural identity and personal connections. He was born in England with Polish heritage through his mother. He had the opportunity to represent both England and Poland, but he opted for Poland. Cash secured a Polish passport in 2021. After switching his allegiance, he tweeted, "This is a very important and proud day for me and my family. My application to get a Polish citizenship has been approved by Polish authorities." He continued, "I would like to thank the President, my family and other people who helped me. Now, it's time for a new challenge. I will give my all for this country." In an interview with The Athletic, Cash said, "I've always felt a strong connection to Poland, it's where my mom is from. On his decision to play for Poland, he added, "It's an honor to represent Poland." Matty Cash chose to play for Poland over England because he was never called up to any of England's youth or senior teams and he wanted a chance to play international football. Cash made his Poland debut in 2021 and has since earned 7 caps, scoring 1 goal and providing 2 assists. His decision to represent Poland highlights the significance of cultural heritage and shaping international allegiances. The 8th player on our list is Alex Yobi. Alex Yobi's journey showcases the influence of family ties and cultural heritage. Born in Lagos, Nigeria, Yobi grew up in London, making him eligible for both Nigeria and England. He initially started playing for England's youth teams, but later decided to choose Nigeria at the senior level. Yobi explained that despite the good treatment from the England Football Association, he decided to switch his international allegiance to Nigeria due to his strong Nigeria heritage. "I will always have my respect for England. When I played for England they gave a great opportunity, they treat me very well," said Yobi on Instagram Live. "However, I feel like I am a true Nigerian. I grew up in the Nigerian culture, and when I had the opportunity to go back, I felt more at home playing for Nigeria. I felt at home playing for England as well. Of course it was difficult because I was very comfortable playing for England like it's where I've grown up. I grew up in the English roots, so I knew how the system works. But when I had the opportunity to go and trial for the Nigeria U23s is when I thought there was a lot of love for football, the way I was treated there, and these times I didn't have the profile I had today. I was really excited to play for the U23s. Even though the organization may be a bit different to England, I really enjoy it. Even to this day, I have no regrets." In an interview with The Independent, Yobi said, "My uncle, J.J. Okocha, was a big influence on my decision to play for Nigeria. On representing Nigeria," he added, "it's an honor to play for my country, and I'm proud to be a part of the Super Eagles." Yobi has scored 10 goals and provided 12 assists and 81 caps since making his Nigeria debut. The next player who turned down England is Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay's story highlights the significance of family ties and national identity. Born in England to Scottish parents, McTominay had the option to represent either England or Scotland. Initially, he played for England's youth teams, but ultimately chose Scotland at the senior level. McTominay explained that his decision to play for Scotland was influenced by his family heritage and his desire to represent the country of his parents' birth. "I've always felt a strong connection to Scotland, it's where my parents are from," said McTominay in an interview with Sky Sports. Jose Mourinho, his former manager at Manchester United, also played a significant role in McTominay's decision. Mourinho reportedly encouraged McTominay to choose Scotland, emphasizing his value to the Scottish national team. In an interview with the Scotsman, McTominay said, "Mourinho was a big influence on my decision to play for Scotland. He told me that I would be a key player for Scotland and that I would have a great opportunity to play in major tournaments." McTominay has since become an integral part of the Scottish national team, earning 58 caps and scoring 11 goals and assisting 3. His decision to represent Scotland highlights the importance of family ties, national identity, and the influence of key figures in shaping international allegiances. Last but not least in this category is Man City forward, Erling Holland. Erling Haaland's story showcases the significance of personal connections and national pride. Born in Leeds, England, while his father Alf-Inge Haaland played for Leeds United, Haaland could have represented England. However, he chose Norway, prioritizing his roots and family ties. Holland explained that his decision to play for Norway was driven by his desire to represent his birth country and connect with his heritage. "I've always felt a strong connection to Norway, it's where I'm from," said Holland in an interview with TV2 Norway. Holland's family played a significant role in his decision, with his father Alf-Inge Haaland being a former Norwegian international. "My dad was a big influence on my decision to play for Norway," said Holland. "He told me that playing for Norway would be an incredible experience and that I would have the opportunity to represent my country on the biggest stage." In an interview with The Guardian, Holland said, "I'm proud to represent Norway, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for our national team." Holland has since become a key player for Norway, earning 39 caps and scoring 38 goals. His decision to represent Norway highlights the importance of personal connections, national pride, and family ties in shaping international allegiances.
This is Power Football. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for more videos.